Caution light is out. Next time by, we're going to go green.
We opened the bar in between the concession stands. Okay. We haven't had a yet.
All right, we're away. We're racing. All right, jumping out very quickly was the 42 of Ron Sprague. He was 2 cars ahead of everybody else at the start-finish line, and he is away and rolling. All right, right now your second place car is the 14 of Gary Hunter. All right, here's still Sprague in the lead. Second place Hunter, third place right now Larry Lewis in the 95. Best battle on the track right now is third place. Larry Lewis in the 95. Looks like he's given that third place spot up to the 15R of Rene Modis. Meanwhile, up front, it's all about Gary Sprague as he is checking out and leaving the pack. Gary Hunter still running second. Third place is Modest. And we got one, looks like blowing up back on the back stretch, putting out a lot of smoke. That is the 1X of Andrew Hessler. Andrew Hessler. Some big time smoke coming out of that motor. And that's going to bring out a caution flag. Safely secured on the infield. And Ron Sprague leading him around in the 42. Here he comes. There's your green. Let's do some racing. Once again, it's Sprague in the 42. Out front in a hurry. Gary Barnett holds second place in the 14. 15 is Rene Modis. But the 88 of Bobby Jack has got his problems now as well as he spins off into the infield. Looked like a lot of smoke coming out of that car as well. And Bobby Jack has his problems also as he takes that car to the infield. Ron Sprague in the lead. Second place Hunter, excuse me. Third place is Rene Modis. All right, looks like a white flag. And there it is. And here is your leader one more time around. Got a decent battle going on for second place. That is Gary Hunter in the 14, Rene Modis in the 15. See if Modis can do anything with Hunter as we come into the final turn of the heat race 1. There's your winner, Ron Sprague in the 42. Gary Hunter in the 14 finished the second. Rene Modis in the 15 comes home third. I could use a little something. It's been a long day. All right, here they come, side by side. Turn them loose. Let's go racing. All right, jumping out quickly. That's 93. That is Aaron Liddy. And 77, Landon Farquhar is running right in his tracks. So it's Letty, Farquhar, and the 15 car of John Owens. That's the way they run. 1, 2, 3 after the end of one lap. All right, up front is still the 93 of Letty. Second place is Landon Farquhar. Third place running right now, John Owens. And they've separated the top three away from the rest of the pack by a pretty good margin. Farquhar, he has caught Letty, he has passed Letty, and looks like Letty may be having some problems in the 93 as he pushes up high and is going very slowly. And there's something wrong with Aaron Letty in the 93, there's no doubt. He'll probably be taking that car to the pits, and he does. So it's Landon Farquhar now on the 77, he runs first. John Owens in the 15 runs second. And we got a big old battle for third. Right now, your third place runner is running by right now. And that is the BD1 of Jarrett Barber. Looks like number 82, Dwayne Markgraf, has taken his car to the infield. He's having problems as well, pushed up way up high over in turns 1 and 2, and seems to be having problems with his car. So early on, a lot of attrition here in the limited late models. All right, here's your leader, 77, Landon Farquhar, but John Owens in the 15 starting to close that gap. Here's your third place battle. Number 1, the BD1, that is Jarrett Barber. He's holding on over Pete Arcee in the 9. All right, 2 laps to go, being signaled to your leader, Landon Farquhar. And Pete Arcee in the 9, he takes over third place. All right, white flag time. There's your leader, Landon Farquhar. Second place, John Owen. Battle in this one is between those two. Because third place is just now coming to the start-finish line. That's number 9 of Pete Arcee. All right, coming to the finish line. Looks like 77, Landon Farquhar with a win. 15, John Owens takes second. And we'll wait a little while to third turn. The Emod's loose next time by. Here they come. There's your green flag. Here we go. Looks like 25R, Nathan Rahi with a quick break out to the lead. A lot of cars going a little gingerly around turn 1, but they seem to have gotten it together. And now we're away and racing, full pack. All right, it's Rafi in the 25R. He is your leader. The 9W, that is Roy Walker. He is running second. In third, that is the 22 of Jamie Deere. And the 5A in fourth place and starting to close in on the top 3, that is Eric Rahi. All right, it's still Nathan Rahi, 25R up front. 9W Roy Walker is having a little trouble getting around turns 1 and 2, but once he gets around those, he seems to run pretty strong. 22 Jamie Deere. First time I remember him being in Emod. He is running third in the 22. That is usually Zachary Calhoun's ride. And the 5A of Eric Rahi, he's running in fourth spot. And we got a couple of cars coming together over in turns 2. Looks like both are away, although looks like number 38 having a little problem getting refired. That is Eddie Lopez. And he may be dead in the water over there in the back stretch. And yes, that is going to bring out the caution flag. Around slowly, slowly, slowly. Faster, faster, faster. And here we go. once again, Nathan Rahi, 25R. He's the man that jumps out quick to the lead. All right, Roy Walker in the 9. He is second. Third place is 22. That is Jamie Deere. But he's starting to get a little pressure now from the 5A. That is the other Rahi in this race. That is Eric Rahi. And Walker in the 9W pushing up way up high out of turn 2. And that is going to open the door for Jamie Deere in the 22. Let's see if he can take advantage. No, a little too much straightaway speed by Walker in the 9W. Holds him off, at least for now. We were almost set up for a 3 wide coming out of turn 4, but not quite. Eric Rahi in the 5-way, giving a big time challenge to the 22 car of Jamie Deere. White flag. We got one more lap to get this settled. And right now the race is for second, third, and fourth. Got 3 cars. Nose to tail. Then they're going to have to settle it out in this last lap. All right, Nathan Rahi, he's got it 1. Roy Walker in the 9W. He's looking strong for second. Third place looks like 22 Jamie Deere. And that's the way it's going to finish. Nathan Rahi first, Roy Walker second, third place goes to Jamie Deere. That is the way. Dwayne McWhirter from Robstown starting 6th. 16, Chris Robo from Portland. And here we go, we're racing. All right, out quick is the 39 of Miguel Mendoza Jr., but he's getting a quick challenge from the number 88W of Jason Langford. Langford looking on the inside. Miguel Mendoza Jr. working the outside as now Miguel Mendoza Sr. moves into third place in the number 40. So the 88 car of Jason Langford running in a Miguel Mendoza sandwich. All right, Miguel Mendoza Sr., he's got third, but he's got a challenger to the left and a challenger to the right, and so far he's holding on. All right, that 69 car making a break to the inside. That is Jordan Sandoval. But Miguel Mendoza Sr., he fights back on the outside, and also in that picture is Mason Castaneda in the number 1 car. But Miguel Mendoza Sr. in the 40, he holds him off for another lap. It looks like Jordan Sandoval has the strength on the inside this time and makes that pass stick. He takes over third spot. All right, right now the race is for fourth. That 1C, Mason Castaneda working the inside of Miguel Mendoza Sr. on the outside. The two of them come together coming out of turn 4. And taking the spot is Mason Castaneda in the 1C. Meanwhile, we got action up front now where a challenge is developing. Miguel Mendoza Jr. has the lead, but 88, Jason Langford. He's got his eyes on the lead, but he's also getting bumped from the rear by 69. That is Jordan Sandoval. Sandoval working to the inside now of the 88. Like Jordan Sandoval takes over second place. Jason Langford drops back to third. Looks like Mason Castaneda in that 1C going to work on the third place, and he has it. And meanwhile up front, working on the inside, that is Jordan Sandoval in the 69. And he works it to his advantage. He's coming out of turn 2. Right now he has the lead going into turn 3. And he's going to make that stick. Sandoval on 69 is now your leader. Miguel Mendoza Jr. drops to second. Third place is Mason Castaneda. All right, down the backstretch, we have a new second place car. The 1C, Mason Castaneda, he makes that work for him. And he has taken over second place as the field gets the white flag. 1, 2, go. All right, we got a challenge for the lead. There is your winner, 1C, Mason Castaneda, looks like to me, taking that right up by the wall here as he sneaks by Jordan Sandoval. Racing, starting fourth is the 151, that is Jeff Norriskow out of Corpus Christi, sponsored by Stephen Danielson Motorsports. And back in the 88, that is Alexis Hendricks out of Sandia, sponsored by Two Jacks Service LLC, Double D Racing, AutoNation Ford, Darpro, and Two Jacks Racing. That is your lineup. Here we go. We're away. We're racing. And we've got a leader jumping out in a big, big hurry. And if I had to guess, that would probably be the BD4 of Cheryl Gray, who's raced a lot of different cars in this track. And it is BD4 Cheryl Gray, who has raced E-Mods and has raced Pure Stocks, and I don't know what all else she's raced, but she has a lot of experience on this track, more so than the other drivers. And she's out quick. 4W barely chugging along. And that is Ricky Rogers. And Ricky having all kind of trouble as he spins, even though he's only going 10 miles an hour over in turn 2. And he's decided to stop and do donuts for a while, but that's a problem that the other racers not going to like, so that's going to bring out a caution flag for Ricky Rogers. BD4 heading for the green. She's got it, and she's going. 99 Sierra Smith is running second. All right, Cheryl Gray continues to lead, BD4. Second place right there, rolling by Sierra Smith. Third place, the 151 car, that is Jeff Norriskow. All right, look at that 4W. Putting down some speed now. Racing past the 88 of Alexis Hendricks. All right, for those of you new to South Texas Speedway, the Bomber class, this is the first year for the Bomber class. We're slowly building cars. If you want to get out there, you think you want to be a racer, this is a great class to start in. You can see there's not many cars, and these cars are very minimal in what they have in them other than a roll cage and a few other racing items that are required to race. It's a basic class that you can get started in very cheaply, so you might want to consider that if you're thinking about racing. This would be a great place to start. There's your leader, getting the white flag. That is Cheryl Gray. There's second place, Sierra Smith in the 99. And third place, 151, Jeff Norriskow. All right, checkered flag is waving for Cheryl Gray in the BD4. She takes the victory. Second place is going to the 99 car of Sierra Smith. Third place is 151, Jeff Norriskow. We'll try to identify them as they come by, and when they come by, they're going to be racing, so we'll try and sneak that in as best we can. All right, there's the green flag, and they're away. They are racing. That number 86 car off to a quick lead. That is Chris Silvas Jr. out of Corpus Christi, and he jumps off early. Number 50 car, we'll identify him as Jerry Book out of Corpus Christi. All right, first lap comes to a conclusion, and we got a challenge for the lead as the number 25 car, very much in play. That is Dylan Budnick out of Boerne, Texas. Back trailer in the field, I can identify number 42. That is Tyler Florkerts out of Helotes, Texas. And that looks like the number 4 of Rodney Rodriguez out of Round Rock. So that sets your field for this race. Up front, looks like the 25 car. Making a challenge right now, Dylan Budnick. He has the inside. Working on the outside is that 86 car, Chris Silvas Jr. All right, number 25, he has taken the lead. All right, working the far outside now is the number 50 car. That is Jerry Book. Jerry Book now looks like he's in control of second place. As we've got 4 cars very much in contention at the very front of this pack. And Jerry Book getting a little loose and squirrely coming out of turn 2. That cost him some track position to the leader, and also closes up second place is the number 86 car, Chris Silvas Jr. now, tightening things up. All right, it's 25, Dylan Budnick. He is holding on to the lead. The 50 car running second, Jerry Book. And a little ways back to third place, that is the 86 of Chris Silvas Jr. All right, we got 2 laps to go, signaled as they go by the start-finish stand. 2 laps to go. Jerry Book in the 50 has been slowly reeling in your leader. Let's see if he can make something happen now with 2 laps yet to finish this one off. All right, Budnick is getting closed in upon the number 50 car. Jerry Book making a little bit tight there for first place. He's working the outside, and Budnick's working down low. He's gets a little squirrely out of turn 2, and that closes things up even more. All right, we are coming by. The checkered flag is in hand. Who is going to win this one? It is going to be the 25 car. Dylan Budnick takes the win. Book goes second. Third place goes to Chris. There's your green. They're going racing. Number 8 is Kevin Hubbard out of Dripping Springs. And Kevin Hubbard, he's not wasting any time. He jumps out to a quick lead. The number 12, that car is Dylan Coyne out of Bernie. The number 6 car, that is James Fitzgerald out of Converse. And that Kevin Hubbard in the 8 car, he's pulling on out. 85. 85 belongs to Chris Silvas Sr. We just saw Chris Silvas Jr. in the last heat. And the 2 Silvas always put on a great race here in their hometown of Corpus Christi. We've seen them a number of times, and they're always right in the mix. All right, Kevin Hubbard not making much of a race of it as he's out into a pretty good lead, but look like we got a little charge coming now from the number 12. That is Dylan Coyne out of Bernie. And we got a pretty good battle for second place between Coyne and James Fitzgerald in the 6. Looks like Fitzgerald going to try to take that second spot on the outside. As we got a little bit of a run now going on for 4th place. As moving into the 4th spot is number 14. That is Dwayne Groff from San Antonio. T-Boos by the 85 of Chris Silvas Sr. And looks like the number 30 car going to pull off the track. That's Billy Groff out of Helotus. He's going to be securely off the track, and he'll give it a shot later on in the feature race. All right, still got a good race going on for second place right now. Number 12, he has it. That's Dylan Coyne. Number 6, that is James Fitzgerald. He'd like to have it. We'll see what happens. Up front, it's still all about the number 8 car of Kevin Hubbard. All right, very good race for second place. Still the 12 and the 6, but as they race each other, they are slowly gaining ground on our leader in the number 8. So we might have an interesting finish here yet. As the white flag is out, this will be the last lap to settle places 1, 2, and 3. As they come to the start-finish line, and we have a little bit of spin going on almost by the number 8, Kevin Hubbard. That opened the door wide open as the caution flag is out and the green flag is ready to wave. All right, here we go. Let's go racing dwarf car style. All right, that number 27 car, familiar car to everybody here in South Texas in the Corpus area. That is Butch Havelka out of Portland. He currently stands 5th in the overall standings for the dwarf cars. All right, up front with the lead is the number 20 car. That is Ryan Story out of Hutto. He is currently 3rd in points. So we got a lot of the point leaders running in this one. And Ryan Story off to a quick lead. But there's a lot of good racers right behind him. All right, that 15 car. That belongs to Ty Paxson out of Bernie, and he is 2nd in points. I'm assuming all the top guys in points are in this heat race because it seems to be that is the way they have lined up. And there's probably a reason for that, but all I have is a roster. So you got a lot of very, very good cars in this heat, and it looks like it is. All right, number 20. Brian Story continues to lead in that yellow car, number 20. And he is starting to pull away from some of the others. As we have a challenge right now for second place. There's that 15 car of Ty Paxton now challenging for second. All right, the 27 car, he has secured second. That is none other than Butch Havelka from Portland. Two laps to go for the 20. 2 laps to go. He has the lead, and it's a sizable one. Ryan Story, Butch Havelka running second. The 15 car of Ty Paxson running 3rd. 37 car, he currently holds down 4th. That is Drew Simmenthal. All right, white flag this time by for the number 20, Ryan Story. Battle right now is 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. As they run by right now, Butch Havelka in the 27, he has 2nd, but he is getting a serious challenge on the inside as the 15 car tries to work the inside and then loses it, pushes up toward the wall. Ty Paxton. Ty Paxton falls back. But not that far back. All right, there is your winner, the number 20, Ryan Story. Here comes the battle for second. It looks like Butch Havelka in the 27, Ryan Story in the 15. He takes 3rd. That's the way they finish this. Brock Bowen leading him around. Caution light is out. All right, pedal goes down to the metal, and here they come. There's your green flag. Let's do some racing. All All right, it's Bowen on the inside, James Lee on the outside. And we got a one up in the wall. That looks like the number 2 car of Ray Shulman. Probably about right now. Nope. Deep into turn 3, he picks it up and doesn't go. The 56 car bogs down. And he's pretty much lost fire, looks like. Lost something. And that brings out the caution. 56 trying again. Here we go. 56, Brock Bowen goes this time. Get a strong challenge from the outside by James Lee as we run down into turn 1. James Lee goes from the outside to the inside on Brock Bowen. But Bowen's got enough to clear him and take off down the front straightaway with the lead. James Parks in the 33 JP, he moves into 3rd place. All right, up front is still Brock Bowen. James Lee running 2nd. We got a tight battle now for 3rd place. As David Shuri in the 38 moves on the inside of James Parks and takes away 3rd place on the inside. All right, up front, we're running pretty tight. Brock Bowen in the 56, 563 is James Lee. 3rd place is Shuri in the 38. All right, this time wide, we should see the white flag for your leader. Brock Bowen in the 56. There it is. One more lap to go. He's got to hold off James Lee. 3rd place is David Shuri in the 38. All right, here we go. Here's your leader. Here's your winner. 56, Brock Bowen. 2nd place goes to 563, James Lee. Here's your 3rd place runner, the 38 of David Shuri. That's the way to finish. This is your limited modifieds, and that was heat race number 1. On his outside is veteran racer Lawrence Maklachek in the 87. All right, here we go. Right out of turn 4, right to the start-finish line. On the outside, it looks like Lawrence Maklachek breaking into the lead. As Hunter Flanagan has a little trouble negotiating turn 1. And further from last to 2nd place in about 2 turns goes the number 63 of Stephen Whitaker. So up front, you got 2 formidable racers. Lawrence Maklachek in the 87, Stephen Whitaker in the 63. They're running 1-2. This should be an interesting race. All right, Whitaker is a 63, trying to look the inside of Lawrence Maklachek, but no dice on that one. He's working on the inside coming out of turn 4, but again, Maklachek hangs on to the lead. All right, this one should be good right to the very end. Maklachek in the 87, holding off Stephen Whitaker in the 63. There's Hunter Flanagan in the 58. He is currently in third. And he is actually closing up some ground on your two leaders. All right, got a slower car coming into play. Ruben Montes in the 47 plus 1. Looks like he's going to take it high, and your leaders are going to go low. All right, Whitaker once again closes up with 1 lap to go. 1 lap to settle this. Lawrence Maklachek in the lead. Stephen Whitaker second. Hunter Flanagan now challenging for second in that 58 car. He's running third. All right, checkered flags in hand. Who's going to win it? Looks like 87, Lawrence Maklachek. 63, Stephen Whitaker. 58, Hunter Flanagan. That's the way they run. 1, 2, 3. That is heat race number 2.
We got love. You're sitting on top of the world.
All right, everybody, just got the starting lineups, and here we go. We're racing. That is Ron Sprague in the 42. He's off quick. Landon Farquhar in the 77. He runs second. This is your feature race in the limited late models. And if you judge from the heat races, that 42 car is going to be tough. Ron Sprague coming in from New Braunfels, Texas. All right, running third right now in the 15. That is John Owens. All right, got 3 fast cars up front. At 15R, that is Renee Modis, and he's a fast driver as well. Comes in here from Elmendorf, Texas. Every time he does, he is very competitive. All right now up front, still Ron Sprague. Second place, Landon Farquhar in the 77. Looks like a battle of 2 number 15 cars for that third spot. John Owens is the 15. The 15R is Renee Modis. Front to number 77, Landon Farquhar, starting to close some ground in on your leader, Ron Sprague. All right, Ron Sprague, 42, 77, Landon Farquhar. Third place is Renee Modis in the 15R. And Renee Modis has caught up to the back bumper of the 77 car of Landon Farquhar. And we got slower traffic right now. 2 cars in front of your leader. And this is going to really close the gap up between first, second, and third. All right, looks like Ron Sprague in the 42 has gotten through. Landon Farquhar and Renee Modis now try to negotiate some slower traffic. All right, we got a caution. We got a slow car over on the light is out. And Ron Sprague from the Bronfels leads him around. All right, here we go. Let's see some green. Let's see some racing. There he goes down into turn 1. That's Ron Sprague. Landon Farquhar in the 77 follows, but the 15R, Renee Modis, right there in that picture as well. All right, it's getting pretty bunched up at the front. Sprague still your leader, Farquhar second, but right on the back bumper of Sprague, and right on his back bumper is the 15R of Renee Modis. Looks like Modis going to work the outside, trying to get around Farquhar. And it's really getting tight up front for the lead. Modis in the 15R, he has taken second place. He's challenging Sprague on the outside. Looks like that may work for him. We've got a car around over out of turn 2. Let's see. It looks like so far we're staying green. Sprague holding on. Modis with the challenge. And we have caution. Caution out on the track. And see where the challenge comes from the inside from Farquhar, from the outside from Renee Modis. All right, here we go. They're picking up speed. Good start by Sprague in the 42. He beats both of them to the line and takes a quick lead. Once again, it's 1, 2, 3. Sprague, Modis, Farquhar. 13 car of Gary Hunter has now taken over 4th place. And we've got some action as Farquhar gets into the back end of the 15R of Renee Modis. We are staying green. And that opens up a big lead for Ron Sprague. Looks like Modis in the 15R. He's rolling in back up to speed, it looks like, but that cost him a lot of spots on the track. And we have a caution out. We have caution out on the track as we have 15 laps in the book. And once again, let's see where the challenge comes, inside or outside. Ron Sprague again with a great restart. Shoots out in front of the 2 cars that are running in second and third. All right, got quite a race for second place. Landon Farquhar in the 77, Renee Modis in the 15R. Looks like Farquhar and Modis may have a little contact over there in turn 2. There's now Farquhar in second place. Sprague still your leader. Renee Modis in the 15R. He's running third. And Renee Modis with a spin over in turn 2. That takes him down into the infield. And we're still green. And we're still racing. Landon Farquhar, he's closed right up on your leader, Ron Spriggs. So this last lap, it could be kind of interesting. There is your white flag. Ron Sprague, Landon Farquhar running 1-2, 1 lap to settle it. All right, here we come. There's your checker for your winner, Ron Sprague in the 42. 77, Landon Farquhar runs second. Third place goes to John Owen in the 15. Bill Dunker out of Corpus Christi. 14th starter is Jamie Sullivan out of Robstown. We'll complete them as we get a chance because we're fixing to go racing. Here they are, your Emods. All right, shooting out to a quick lead. That is number 1 car of Mason Castaneda. Second place is 25R of Nathan Rahi. Third place, 69 of Jason Sandoval. All right, Castaneda pulling out to a lead. Rahi running second. Third place is Sandoval. 9W, that is Roy Walker. He runs third. Or he runs fourth. He wants third. There's your leader, number 1, Mason Castaneda. There's second place, Nathan Rahi, 25R. Third place is 69, Jason Sandoval. That's the way they're running, 1, 2, 3. All right, Mason Castaneda in the 1 continues to lead, but he's about to catch some slower traffic. We'll see if that affects that lead or not. Second place still the 25R of Nathan Rahi. Third place Jason Sandoval in the 69. Best battle on the track right now maybe for fourth place for the number 9W of Roy Walker, getting a challenge from the 22 car of Jamie Deere. And we got a couple of cars with a little entanglement over in Castaneda. We're leading a pretty large pack of cars around. And we have some hitting the brakes, and that's going to make for a tough restart for some of them back in the pack. Not so bad up front, where Mason Castaneda goes off in a hurry. Nathan Rahi in the 25R runs second. Third spot now goes to the 9W of Roy Walker. All right, Mason Castaneda continues to show a lot of speed in that 1C. All right, Nathan Rahi in the 25R, he runs second. But he's getting a challenge now from the 9W. That is Roy Walker. Roy Walker pushing up way high going between turns 3 and 4, and that drops him back. Still in third place, but lost a lot of ground as he pushed up way high between thirds 3 and 4. right, Castaneda still with the lead. Nathan Rahi's second. Roy Walker has closed back up and closing in on Nathan Rahi, the second place runner. Those three have separated out pretty well from your fourth place car, the 69 of Sandoval. And here we go. There's your green flag. Let's do it. All right, nice move by the 9W, Roy Walker, as he gets past Nathan Rahi going through turns 2 and 3. He takes over second place. He's the man now stepping up to challenge your leader. All right, it continues to be Walker on the inside. He pushes Castaneda up very high. Castaneda gets a little loose in the backside. And he has given up first place to Roy Walker in the 9W. Castaneda holds second. Third place is the 25R, Nathan Rahi. Fourth place right there in the mix is the 22 of Jamie Deere. All right, it's Roy Walker in the 9W. He's the man pulling the way now. Mason Castaneda, who had led the race up until the last lap, he falls to second. Third place is Nathan Rahi in the 25R. And one more. We're soon going to find out how this plays out. 17 laps in the book as they come to take the green. There it is, and there's Walker successfully taken off. Looks like Castaneda on the inside and Rahi on the outside. Looks like Rahi's going to make that work, and Rahi's moving up to challenge Walker on the inside. All right, Roy Walker able to hold that lead through that lap as the entire field gets 2 laps to go. Roy Walker is pulling away. Rahi is in second. Third place is Mason Castaneda. And we've got one more lap to change that running order. As we got a spin over between turns 1 and 2. And we're going to race to the finish line. There is your winner in the 9. That is Roy Walker. Second place, Nathan Rahi in the 25R. Third place goes to Mason Castaneda in the 1C. Jamie Deere took a spin over there. Cheryl Gray. Cheryl, definitely the most experienced of these drivers. And there's your green, and we're away. We're racing. And we're wrecking as the front 2 come together. And that looks like Cheryl Gray gets into the back. And green, we're going. All right, BD4, that is Cheryl Gray. She's off and running this time. Is the 151 of Jeff Norskow runs second. All right, Cheryl Gray pulling away. Norskow is second. Third place runner, Ricky Rogers. Ricky Rogers seems to have a little more idea this time around. Showing some speed in that 4W. All right, Cheryl Gray pulling away. Best racing on the track right now is a challenge for a third spot. Sierra Smith in the 99, working on the inside of Ricky Rogers in the 4W. And they're still racing side by side as they come into turns 3 and 4. Come out on the other side, looks like Sierra Smith in the 99 takes over that spot. And she now has third, as she may now have second as the 151. Jeff Norriscow spins around. Oh, wait. Well, somehow we managed to collect all 3 cars in that. And there we go, and I think that took Cheryl Gray in the BD4 a little by surprise, as she kind of got flat-footed. The other 2 cars got around her. That is the 99 of Sierra Smith taking the lead. That 4W of Ricky Rogers now in second, and Cheryl Gray in third. So let's see how Cheryl Gray negotiates her array around these 2 cars. All right, Sierra Smith with the lead. We got a tangle between the second and third cars as Ricky Rogers in the 4W and the BD4 of Cheryl Gray get together right before the start-finish line. Cheryl Gray in that BD4 working the inside line. Looks like that's going to work for her for second place. Meanwhile, Sierra Smith's moving on out. And Cheryl Gray gets caught behind the 88 of Alexis Hendricks. That puts her back to third. Well, Sierra Smith stretching it on out while number 2 and number 3 cars are having their own battle for second place. Ricky Rogers in that 4W managing to hang on. All right, 2 laps to go in your Bomber feature. 2 laps to go. Let's see if Cheryl Gray can make the move for second place. These 2 have had some contact already. Cheryl Gray holds it tight around corners 1 and 2. She takes over second place. Meanwhile, up front, the white flag goes to Sierra Smith in the 99. And here is your winner in the 99, Sierra Smith. All right, running home for second place is the BD4 of Cheryl Gray. Third place, 4W of Ricky Rogers. Tyler Folkerts from Helotes. Number 50, Jerry Book from Corpus Christi. 85 is Chris Silvas Sr. 86 is Chris Silvas Jr. They're both from Corpus Christi. The 88 car, that is Rusty Young from Helotes, and we are away and racing dwarf car style. And jumping out quick is the number 25 car. He showed a lot of speed earlier in the heat race. That is Dylan Budnick. Second place, another guy who was very quick in his heat race. That is the number 8 of Kevin Hubbard. Running third is the 12 car right now. Your leader, bring it around, is the 25 car of Dylan Budnick. There's a green, and they're away and racing. Budnick has the lead with the number 12 car. That is Dylan Coyne with a hard charge on the outside. He takes over second place from the number 8 of Kevin Hubbard. All right, we got a 3-car breakaway. Budnick in the 25, your leader. And he's getting a hard, strong challenge right now for the number 12, Dylan Coyne. Coyne looking on the inside. I think he's going to make that work. Coyne on the inside, Budnick on the outside. Budnick is the stronger runner down the straightaway. He keeps the lead. As we got a little chaos over in turn 4. Leads him around. That is Dylan Budnick. He's got 2 hard chargers right behind him. There's your green flag. We're away. We're racing. All right, 3 wide going into turn 2. Everybody holds their line, and number 37 with a strong move on the outside moves up from 4th place to 2nd place. That is Drew Simmental. All right, Simmental now in the 37. He's challenging Budnick for the lead. Looks like he's going to get it. Going to turns 3 and 4. Let's see if he can hold it. No, he pushes up. That opens the door back up for Budnick to take the lead back at the start-finish line. All right, that number 20 car, that is Ryan Stoy. He is coming into the picture now with his charge up on the high side. Let's see if he can make that work. He now moves into 4th spot. All right, Budnick still holding to the lead. Big challenge now for 2nd place. Moving back into 2nd is Simmental in the 37. 3rd place is Dylan Coyne in the 12. For a very fast car, separating themselves from the rest of the pack. Still Budnick with the lead in 25. All right, challenge right now is for 2nd place. Ryan Stoy in the 20, working the inside. Looks like he's going to take it away. No, he's going to spin right in front of the 37 of Simmental. And Simmental collects him, but they're still running. Looks like 37 Drew Simmental may have gotten the worst of that incident. As the number 20 car spun right in front of him. He didn't have any choice. Ran right into the side. Doesn't look like it hurt Ryan Stoy's car in the number 20, as he is still holding on to 2nd place. I'm sorry, make that 3rd place. As number 12, Dylan Coyne has moved over and taken 2nd place. And that opens up a big lead for the 25 of Budnick. All right, up front is Budnick. 2nd place is the number 12, Coyne. 3rd is Stoy in the 24th. The guy I told you to keep an eye out for, number 88. That is Young, Rusty Young. And he tends to come on strong at the end of the race. We get a caution here. He's going to pull right back up into the top 4. All right, Budnick continues to build that lead. He's hoping no caution comes out. But your leader is getting caught up in some slower traffic, and that has opened the door for the number 12 car. Coyne now takes the lead. Dylan Coyne in 12, he takes over as your leader. Budnick in the 25 continues running second. He had his problems negotiating through some of the slower traffic, and that cost him the lead, but he is back in running clear now. Let's see if he can reel in the number 12 car of Dylan Coyne, who has the lead. We're down to two laps to settle this. Looking strong as Dylan Coyne in the 12. All right. Here's your white flag. That is Dylan Coyne in the 12. Budnick in the 25 running second. Third place is the number 20 car. That is Stoy. All right, here's the checkered flag. Kevin Sullivan waves it for your winner, the number 12 car. That is Dylan Coyne. Second place goes to the 25. Budnick. Third place goes to Ryan Stoy in the 20. We're off and running. And we got contact right past the start-finish line between Brock Bowen and Lawrence Makrachek. We got more contact and even more contact. We're wrecking all over the place over in turn 2. Caution is out. After all the dust settled, we're going back to racing right now. All right, that's Stephen Whitaker in the 63. He's off and running. 563 James Lee is running second. And we've got another problem. Over in turns 4, we have. All right. James Lee is off. So is Stephen Whitaker. And it's Stephen Whitaker who breaks into the lead in the 63. Oh, and we have another wreck. Over in turn 2. Got an immediate right turn and left the 87 car with no place to go.
Larry?
Yes, sir.
I was asked as a boy named Charlie turned 12. Did you tell him happy birthday?
Boy named Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie, if you're in the stand somewhere and your name is Charlie and you just turned 12, I understand that it is your birthday and you are due a happy birthday, young man. So consider this your official happy birthday to Charlie. Happy 12th birthday. Hope you're enjoying your night at the races. All right, looks like James Lee leading him around slow, but he needs to watch that 63 on the outside. There we go. Whitaker on the outside, off quick, and he is in the lead. And we have a little bumping and banging going through 1 and 2, but everybody seems to have gotten through okay. All right, it's Stephen Whitaker in the 63. He's pulling away. Looks like 38 David Shurey right now running in second place. Third place is James Parks the third in the 33 JP. right, here's your leader, way out front, Stephen Whitaker in the 63. Second place is David Shurey in the 38. Third place belongs to the 33 of James Parks. All right, here's your leader, Stephen Whitaker in the 63. Second place, 38, David Shurey. Third place, 33, James Parks. Best racing on the track right now is for fourth place. You got Brock Bowen in the 56. And he is trying to take over fourth spot from James Lee in the 563. Looks like that's just about what's going to happen. And there's your new fourth place car. Brock Bowen in the 56. All right, Bowen in the 56 car. He is caught up to the 33 third place runner, James Parks. And he is trying to make a move on the inside to grab third place away. All right, it's side by side at the start-finish line. Bowen still working that inside line, trying to hold off James Parks and take third. And looks like he has done so. New third place car, Brock Bowen in the 56. All right, we got 2 to go, showing right now to Stephen Whitaker, 2 laps to go. Here's David Shurey in the 38 and Brock Bowen in the 56. Looks like Marcus Maklicek is going to retire the 87M to the pits. All right, white flag for Stephen Whitaker. There's your checkered flag for your winner, Stephen Whitaker in the 63. Running home in second is your 38, David Shurey. Third place falls to Brock Bowen in the 56. That's the way we finish it up tonight.